Welcome back to the podcast, guys. Today we are joined by AJAY, who is the CEO of Viral. So welcome to the podcast, AJAY. Maybe you can start by telling us a little bit about what you guys do at Viral and where you got those fantastic glasses from.
So thanks, Jordan, for having me, and thanks for complimenting on my eyewear. It's actually from Taiwan. I was in Taipei 6 months ago, where I worked with a designer to make this. But that's my creative side. But coming back to Viral, essentially, a little bit of my background. I've been in e-commerce for 18 years now. So previously built and sold a mobile shopping app company out of Boston, where I was the CTO and co-founder. So we had built an app where you can scan and bag inside retail stores with your phone. So we send you promos as you walk around. We cut the lines and we increase the basket size. So that was the first company I sold. And fast forward, started Viral just before COVID. And really the story behind starting Viral is very simple. Shoppers are now watching videos, reviews, unboxing videos, how-to videos and more before they shop. And they're making a lot of videos after they shop. So brands are struggling with this massive amounts of video content, how to capture it, how to understand it, and how to leverage it to drive their 3 key KPIs, which is conversion, engagement, and customer acquisition. So the problem today is that, and you come from the marketing world, as you know, no brand, or whether small or big, has resources to watch millions of videos. In fact, brands don't even have time to watch 3 videos. So there are 2 big problems in the market when it comes to video commerce and marketing. First is time is short. So how do you, if you wanted to start capturing hundreds or thousands of or millions of video reviews, how do you do that? It's without having to have an army of people. So that's the first problem. The second problem is 95% of the world's video today is not searchable. Hence, it's not very useful. So I'll give you an example. You're buying a car, you're on the BMW website, there are 35 videos on the page, and you're looking to buy a car with leather seats. I'm looking to buy a car with child seats that features a female driver versus a male driver. How do you know which of those 35 videos are speaking about leather seats versus child seats, right? So most people select a random video. If you're lucky, you'll find the answer. So the problem today is brands are spending millions of dollars or thousands of dollars making video content, and the ROI is very poor. So only 10 to 15% of video content actually gets surfaced and watched. And so that's really where Viral comes in. So we essentially have a platform to help brands capture video at scale. So we help them create and capture authentic, organic video reviews from shoppers. We can also ingest all their video content as well and make it searchable and useful across multiple social media platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We can also pull in all their agency content as well. And essentially, it's one-stop shop to organize and manage all your video content for your brand or as a retailer. And then we use AI to understand video. And then we have tools, e-commerce tools, to help you publish that video content to your e-commerce site or website. And it comes with search, personalization, SEO, and more. So essentially, our mission is to really help boost your site engagement and conversions. That's really what matters at the end of the day, and customer acquisition.
Okay, wow. I didn't realize it's so involved. But as you're going through how the solution works, I'm like, where has this been all my life? As I've experienced those pains trying to gather some of that video, or actually going through video and being like, why is this video so long? I just want this tiny little piece from it. Can I not just do that? So you're obviously a serial entrepreneur and done very well in the past. And did you see the gap in the market where you could come in with Viral and solve this problem? Or was it something that you were experiencing personally? Or tell us about that.
That's a great question. Absolutely. I mean, I think, we all watch videos, and when you're in your shopping mindset, you just want to find that answer. I recently just bought a Bose headset, and I watched a number of videos to understand from shoppers, does it fit well on your head? Is it actually doing the noise cancellation that it's supposed to do? And what's interesting with video is that you can see the product, the person, and the emotions in the video. So video review is much more compelling and powerful than reading a text review. And then when you get to video, again, if there are 25 videos, I just want to find a comparison video between a Bose headset versus an Apple headset. So how do you find that relevant answer? You bought an LG TV recently, and I had to set up my TV on my wall. LG sends me to a page with all this video content, how to set up the TV or network it, right? And I don't want to watch a 30-minute movie, a 30-minute video clip. I just wanted to find that answer in the video where I can put that LG TV on the wall, right? How to screw it. So it's extremely frustrating. And this problem has been around, I would say, for the last 30 years, as long as video has been around. So how do you find that relevant answer so I can quickly move on? So instead of calling LG and making that support call, what if I could just self-serve find that clip, the answer? It just helps me as a shopper, both in terms of making a purchase, but it also helps with post-purchase engagement as well. So many use cases. So, we have all experienced these problems. And honestly, I've experienced this pain so many times. In fact, just yesterday, I was on a platform and had a lot of questions on how to set up something. I just couldn't figure it out. And I requested some help, and they sent me a Loom video. So videos are the way to go, but how do you find answers in a video is still a very difficult problem.
Yeah. Again, makes so much sense. I'm glad that somebody like you is solving it. So thank you from all of us, and anyone watching, I'm sure feels the same way. So Ajay, you mentioned a couple of AI things. You touched on them briefly, but like
Yeah.
how deeply integrated is AI, and are there any interesting AI features on the roadmap? Maybe
Yeah,
you can
absolutely.
share with us.
Couple of things. First of all, at the heart of it, we are a video search engine. That's really what we have built. So we're one of the few companies in the world that analyzes the audio, text, images, and transcription in 21 dimensions. And those dimensions are sentiment, topic, scene, demographic, diversity, brand safety, product safety, trends, object recognition, lighting, logo detection, and so on. A brand safety, right? We look at whether there's nudity in the video or foul language or minors in the video. Right? So everything is contextualized for e-commerce. So we have built our own models. We have more than 21 AI models where we go very deep and we analyze. And this is why it's taken us some time. Like, we've been around now for 4 years. And so we're truly a deep tech AI company based here in San Francisco. And we actually came out of UC Berkeley from the Skytech Incubator program. My co-founder, Dr. Barbara, actually has a PhD in AI and machine learning from UC Berkeley. So we were one of the early companies to really go very deep and build a platform for analyzing video content at scale. And to be honest with you, like what's changed is in the last 3 years, there's two big things that happen. One is now we have the hardware and the software to be able to analyze billions of videos. There are literally trillion times trillion videos, if I count social media videos on your mobile device and behind enterprise firewalls, right? So I would say there's two big events that happen. One is now it's feasible with AI to be able to analyze billions of videos. And the second thing that changed is TikTok. TikTok proved globally that for both brands, retailers, and shoppers, that if you have a short form video and you make it fun and you make it authentic, people will watch video and people will perhaps even buy from the video. I mean, TikTok Shop did 10 billion in revenue last year in US. That tells you the power of short form video when it comes to shopping experiences. So the big problem today is, brands, retailers, they're making all this video. They're capturing video from their merchants on their shops. However, the video is still not analyzed. So there's 5 key elements to commerce that Varrow enables. First is search. So you can instantly ask a question. You can chat with the videos now with our platform. You can ask a question and Varrow responds with an answer with the clips, right? So first is search. Second is personalization. If you really want to deliver the best experience for your shopper, personalization is key to that. Jordan, you're 23 years old. You're a guy. If you're on a fashion website, you want to see videos that feature a 23-year-old, some person who looks like you. Right? The last thing you want is see videos of children or women when you're a guy looking for on a fashion website, right? So hyper personalization is very important. And you cannot do personalization if you don't know what's in the video, right? So that's the second. Third is SEO. There's so much video content. Google does a fairly decent job with YouTube because Google knows Google owns YouTube. And in order to do SEO, you need to know what's in the video. So this is where we empower SEO now on our platform. And we're also enabling, now with chat GPTs of the world, most people will most likely find the shopping, the review either on Google search or on these LLM platforms, right? Yesterday, someone actually messaged me saying, hey, we found viral on chat GPT when we asked a question about user-generated content. So SEO is another big thing with video. How do you drive more new customer acquisition? And in order to do that, so World enables that. And then recommendation engines. I'm buying a headset. What if I need accessories for the headset? Perhaps I want to put a waterproof or a cap on it or something, right? So today, there is no experience and a recommendation experience with video. TikTok and Amazon are trying to get there, but it's not there yet. So we also power recommendations with video content on your site. And then finally, the most important is Buy Now, which is enabling different CTAs And then measuring conversion, very important. This is the most important thing is, how do you do attribution for video and search? So Varl is able to do that. You'll see us. We're launching 100 brands and retailers this year. We have also just won a contract with TikTok Shop as well to power
No
third-party
way. Wow.
reviews. So you will soon see these 5 key features enabled on big retailers with big retailers and brands, including D2C. It's coming. And the mission is very simple. We want to make it easy
Brilliant.
to shop with video.
I love it. I love that. And congrats on the TikTok shop. I bet that was a big
Yes.
deal for you guys. How, other than like partnerships and appearing on podcasts and sharing your story, like how are you guys acquiring customers? Like how do people know that
Yeah, so a
Viral
couple of
exists?
things, right? I mean, there's twofold strategy. One is I do come from e-commerce background, so I already had connections in the world of e-commerce with brands and retailers. So we're now starting to. I work with an agency for all. We do a bit of LinkedIn lead gen, and it's working really well. I mean, we get
Uh-huh.
2 to 5 leads now every week from LinkedIn, and our ICP is really we sell to head of e-commerce content marketing at a brand or retailer. So that's very clear to us who we're selling. And the beauty is, again, in the last 18 months, now I don't have to explain video anymore. They get it. So now the question is, you're
Yeah.
producing all this content, how to maximize your video ROI. So we're doing primarily LinkedIn, and then we have signed partnerships with 5 different types of partners. So influencer platforms, content creation platforms, e-commerce system integrators, influencers, and so a bunch of different types of partners who are bringing essentially customers to us. And if you're producing video, it doesn't matter. You can make all the video you want, but if no one is watching it, it doesn't matter. So really the problem that we're solving is
Yeah.
distribution. How do you get that video on the e-commerce? How do you syndicate that video to social, to your D2C, to your Amazon channel, and perhaps be able to enable consumption of that video content in many
Right.
ways? And now we're in the process
Mm.
of, we're a seed stage platform. We're currently raising a seed round. And, the plan now is next is to hire 2 account execs on the team and then to move things forward, which I've already hired one. And most recently, the chief merchandising officer at Walmart, Song Om, who actually is connected to a lot of retailers in the space, just came on board as an advisor to Viral as well. So we have a pretty strong team, and I come from an e-commerce background. And literally, I just brought someone on board in New York. A lot of our customers are in New York and LA. So we're getting there. And of course, TikTok helps. We're in the process
Nice.
of doing a major press
Yeah.
release and a number of webinars and more brand awareness for Viral with TikTok, and which is a huge partner for us.
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it sounds super exciting, Ajay. And again, congrats on the TikTok thing. That sounds incredible. I wish we had a little bit more time, but just sort of wrapping up. Like, if people are listening and they want to check out Viral because it sounds like a fantastic solution, or maybe they want to connect with you, full of insights. Like, where can
Yeah, a
they
couple
go
of
and
things.
how
You
can they
can
connect?
check out our website. Jordan, I can share with you my email, and it's pretty straightforward. It's ajay@viral.com. So you feel free to reach out or connect with me on LinkedIn. We have an amazing demo that will wow you. So if you're interested in looking at a live demo
Yeah.
with how we transform video into searchable content, just drop me a note or connect with me on LinkedIn. Happy to connect.
Perfect. I'll make sure to leave links in description. But yeah, thank you again, Ajay, for your insights and coming on the podcast. And thank you guys very much for watching. We will see you in the next episode.